right, welcome back. This will be a bonus for Sag. Let's dive into your reading. Sagittarius, messages for Sag. You could be seeing something clearly about a cycle that might have closed out on your money. Something that resulted in some kind of heartbreak, something that you're coming out of or moving away from that was toxic. You're moving away from some kind of sleepless nights. You could be preparing to socialize more. Lovers, tell me more. Sagittarius. There could be something about strength in new beginnings, I heard, or in choosing a path or making a decision, or this could be regarding like a new beginning of some sort that you're investing in. There could be a King of Wands around you that also is somehow relevant here. This person could be wanting to have a new beginning, or this could be you. If I'm speaking to a masculine, letting go of borders, boundaries, planning for the future, communicating. Sagittarius. Yeah, communication. This masculine King of Wands wants to communicate something. They could have Aries, Leo, Sag. They want to come out of being sad. They might want to initiate something emotionally in divine timing, bring stability. Four of Wands. Okay, healing, interesting. I think somebody else was getting these cards. Sagittarius. Two of Cups. Yeah, they could be thinking a lot about expressing something. There could be a feminine, or the feminine here could be worried about their money or something impacted their finances. But it looks like they want to have the strength to go towards this Queen of Cups energy or somebody very caring, intuitive, compassionate. This could be the same as the Queen of Pentacles. This person could be not working at this present moment. They might want to communicate with this person. A new beginning. Okay. And healing. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups again with Temperance. This could be another Sag or two Sages, or there's some kind of peace or tranquility that someone wants to bring in or initiate. Page of Pentacles. Begin something, yeah, okay. They didn't let go of something, or they don't want to end something out. They want to bring balance, justice, come out of conflict. Five of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Wands, drop all burdens. 7 of Cups in the reverse, have clarity out of confusion about an ending that they're emotionally affected by. All right, let's move on to juicy messages. Sagittarius, people and placements. Someone could have left a certain lover, or they left someone. Sag. Somebody might like the color orange or yellow or pink or red. Sunset could be relevant. Get rid of fear. Yeah, so maybe somebody's moving towards a new beginning. Fuck that person, go with the idea. It's kind of sideways, so take it as you will. Anchor more when you're unsure. Spirit team. Anchor more when you're unsure. Anchor more when you're unsure. Spirit team prayers. So you could be praying with your spirit team for healing, for communication, for clarity. Keep enthusiasm high. Don't give energy to false lovers. I'm not sure if this is upright or reversed, but harnessing power. Keeps testing your reaction. Block them energetically, guard. So this could be somebody who is very insecure, uses like manipulative techniques or tactics. Maybe they were doing this in the past, they might not want to do this now. Try to block you from loving yourself. You are taking steps every day closer to your destiny. Hearing a cha-cha real smooth now. Angels / spirits are blocking them. Getting in by giving a gift, which is a weapon. So to be careful, because this person could be the type that wants to like give a gift or something, and then that's how they keep anchored in your life or something. They projected nightmare energy. Stay away from that / their reality. So maybe somebody was like always negative or always saw life as a struggle, and they wanted you to experience the same struggle that they envision life to be. This person could play sports. Or maybe they think everything's a game. Bring in inspired ideas down to creation right away. So bring inspired ideas down to creation right away. Pay attention to your thoughts for messages, guidance. Brain is a radio/receiver and keep channeling. Interesting. So you could be getting like ideas out of nowhere. Let's pull, I think we'll pull one of these. Divine timing, yeah, definitely something about a fresh start or divine timing at play here. Someone could have sleepless nights. They need to follow the spark. Coming out of being stuck, okay. Maybe someone is trying to trap someone or trick on someone or something. But somebody's focusing on their happiness. They're tidying up after some sneaky person, or tell me more. Fresh start. So something about the happiness is going to bring in or call in a fresh start. Sagittarius people and placements from the highest teams of love and light. Guardian angels and guides. Roses. The soft petal felt upon your flesh is ready to release her thorns. Somebody here could be very thorny. Very prickly, very mean. A few symbols represent love more than the rose. Delicate petals and pretty shades meet prickly thorns and sturdy stems, much like the love in a real sense. A rose is a beauty entwining with the occasional pain, all an enduring dance of sharing in life with one another. Roses in a spread symbolize, and this could be just like love for yourself, love with the divine. Roses in a spread symbolize eternal love that has potential to stand the test of time. It may not be fast or especially passionate, but solid and supportive, affectionate, and endearing. So maybe this love was not like that. It's the kind of love that reinvents itself like a rose turning into a dried flower, expressing its beauty in a completely new way. If you're in a relationship, your partner is reliable and expresses themselves in practical ways rather than grand romantic gestures. So I don't know if this was accurate or not. If it was, oh, it is upright. Maybe it's upright. Okay. If you're seeking love, this card reminds you to consider someone who may not be the most attractive or interesting, but is a soft place for you to land and rest your head through the good times and bad. If you're reading about someone outside of a romantic relationship, receiving this card is confirmation that their devotion to you or a sign that they are okay and you don't have to worry about them. They will find the help and support they need. The same can be said if you're experiencing difficult times. Help is on the way in the form of a supportive friend, mentor, or family member. So maybe we'll get a familiar. Sagittarius from the highest teams of love and light, guardians, guides, and angels for Sagittarius people and placements. Someone could have premonitions, or they see the future, or they could like anticipate something, or they know something about the future. Horse, transcendence, and creativity, frog. Interesting. Someone could be being smart with fox here as well. Or someone could be a bit of a smart ass. Time for a bit of scheming to claim what's rightfully yours. Your supernatural senses are heightening. Study folk magic and herbal remedies. Didn't I say Chinese medicine, or was that a different reading? I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's get some last messages. Sagittarius, any other messages from the highest teams of love and light, guardians and guides, angels? Somebody might be wanting to be kind, fair, nice. Oh, shit. Something important like a new job or raise. This could be a part of a fresh start. And we have victory kind of sideways. So maybe you felt like something was not victorious that may be victorious. I'm not sure. Or from, yeah, wealth. Okay. Success. Okay. Someone doesn't want to be greedy anymore. They're feeling bad about something. Most difficult part of a situation is over as long as you have standards. Good advice from a wise person. Interesting. And I would avoid sexual connections at this time, or too much sex or something like that. Like, it's not about the sex at this time, Sagittarius. You're leaving worries and fears behind as you're moving towards success. You could be processing something. I see good luck coming towards you, though. New adventures, a fresh start, exciting event, pleasure with a close friend, interesting. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Yeah, you'll receive a gift, okay? Change for the better, getting together with friends. You're on the road to success. Someone had a lot of pride, they were criticizing somebody. Yeah. This could be someone spoiled. Something about being careful about risks at this time, especially if you're a woman. Being very careful. Someone could be returning. Seek out information that will help you. Sagittarius. This could be a Capricorn or somebody with Capricorn placements. Maybe they want to come out of conflict with you. Be careful that you have the same spiritual beliefs as this person. Some kind of conflict over communal living. Maybe somebody wants to forgive someone. Or you've forgiven someone already. Yeah, this could have been an authority figure that was persecuting somebody. They could feel very orphaned, or they tried to make someone else feel orphaned, or tried to criticize them, set them apart from others, ostracize, alienate, leaving or travel in the reverse, finances. You could be growing with somebody. There could be some kind of division that heals because of some kind of wisdom. Someone could have had unrequited love from their mother, or so this impacts there's some kind of lessons this person's learning in regards to that. This could be like a karmic thing. Someone might want to communicate, but I don't know if they have the balls, honestly. So, Sagittarius, people in placements, the highest teams of love and light, Mahakali, interesting. 16 in the past. Seems like there's an ending to a difficult time. Her magnificence steadies the anxious mind. I saw a great quote today that said something about when you're anxious, just pray. Like, that's your sign to pray. And reassures the heart of the empowering grace that arises through trust in her. Attempting to fathom the workings behind the Divine Mother is like trying to cram the entire ocean into a teacup. Such wisdom is vast, and her perspective is limited. So somebody here could have had a very limited perspective in the past, yet we don't need to understand divine will to benefit from it, to better to allow her creativity, resourcefulness, and unlimited vision to take effect in our lives, bringing us every grace necessary for blessed fulfillment. It is protective compassion that prevents us from seeing anything other than the next 1 or 2 steps ahead. To know more is not always helpful, although if specific knowledge supports us, we can be sure it comes to us. If you ever feel like you have your best insights after a shower, after you switch off, during an exercise session, you experienced how much easier it is to gain inner wisdom when you switch off and empty the mind. Be here now, attend to what you can attend to now, leaving all else until the right moment is upon you. So there could be something divinely fated or divine timing, transits. Your heart shall instinctively know the moment without needing to be told. All that happens now is growing you towards that moment. All that has happened before has grown you into the capacity for this moment. This is as it is in Mahakali's beautiful wisdom dance as she yields, or maybe something about yielding could be important. Wields the weapons needed to provide the right conditions, the right endings, the right beginnings within which the soul flourishes. Trust what is happening now gives way to a new, something about going to a pub or something, or like something about that. What is happening now gives way to a new expression when the time is right. This will be when your readiness matches the requirements for success. Interesting. So don't feel rushed, right? And when those who can benefit from increasing soul awakening have also awoken sufficiently as well. Yeah, so sometimes it's kind of like you can't connect with someone because they're not at the state they need to be in. You're not at the state you need to be in, right? Okay, let's see Kali Kapali a little bit. Number 8. She who wears the mala of skulls around her neck will never abandon you. She will be with you always, lifetime after lifetime, in unending tenderness and devotion, conquering that which alienates you from your truth and creative power. Trust in the effectiveness of prayers and requests for assistance. Have confidence in divine intervention. No matter how dire things may seem, you shall transform a negative experience into a positive one that honors your soul. Skulls represent the ending and also triumph of a more powerful force, in this case divine will over the lesser force, in this case typically human ego or plans. So yeah, somebody could have had like a lot of plans or was very pushy. The skull indicates a need to acknowledge that while we are a powerful divine spirit with free will and much creativity, we also need to operate from the higher power of far greater wisdom. Such a spiritual hierarchy is not oppressive in any way. It is sacred order that keeps us safe and helps us grow. At the soul level, we have agreed to walk. It's kind of like you wouldn't plant a seed when it's flooding, when it's pissing rain, right? Our empowerment comes not through resisting, but engaging with our life path, no matter how mysterious, devastating, or deeply challenging our experiences may be. Even out of the darkest interior struggle, suffering gives way to spiritual freedom and deep peace. Commit yourself to participating in co-creating your life path with all the passion of your mind, body, and soul, while submitting to the greater workings of the divine destiny, and trust that your heart can muster. It is beyond what society understands and offers. So tune into the spiritual power within. So let's get some juicier messages. Anything else for Sag at this present moment from their spirit team, guardians, and guides? Seeing Italian food. You should run at the first sign of crazy. So yeah, be careful. They'll always come on strong and then go cold. So this could be somebody that's, bipolar, fluctuates in their energy, in their moods. This could be somebody very manipulative as well. They could have like tendencies to be extremely manipulative or hold back or try to hurt you or something like that. Very immature and insecure. So you're a genius or something like that? Or you're smarter than they might have thought? It says, keep things to yourself. It says, be with people that uplift your soul. So I see you definitely were not with people that were uplifting you before. Spirits are cloaking you. So you are being protected. And it says, don't turn around, move on. So don't look back. And it says Shadowlands, the movie. And it says, choose what aligns. So thank you so much for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. And thank you so much for your support.